and so we really made very good headway with everybody in Congress and Capitol Hill regarding this issue, and we're quite positive regarding the direction that this is headed right now.
Mr. Crosland, before the beginning of this broadcast, you mentioned something about a letter that was written to the chairman of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission from a senator in Utah. Is that one of those measures that you have taken as far as contacting Congress and Senate and letting them know of what impact this could have on the industry?
We have. So there has been a great deal of work done by, so the CEOs of several firms in the U.S., including Interbank FX, we have weekly conference calls together, and we all have lobbyists, and we all have a concerted effort to, one, energize the customer base to send in comment letters to the CFTC, but also to talk with their respective senators and congressmen. And the Congress and Senate from Utah has been very supportive. They understand the rule. They understand the potential of what this rule would do to retail FX and to customers in the U.S. They've been supportive in our efforts, and that they have voiced a strong opinion to Chairman Gensler from the CFTC regarding that. One, we support regulation, so we're not saying, don't regulate us. We support all of the regulation. Your new rule that also includes reducing leverage is a bad idea. We think it's a bad idea. Thousands and thousands of customers have responded to the CFTC. They think it's a bad idea. And now we're also hearing from senators and congressmen that are sending letters voicing their opinions to Chairman Gensler from the CFTC that they believe it's a bad idea as well.
Mr. Crosland, is there still time for retail Forex traders and industry professionals to contact the CFTC and voice their opinions regarding this proposal?
Sure. So March 22nd is the end of the comment period, and so we have some time left, about 10 days, to send in your comment letters to the CFTC and voicing your opinion regarding this. And really, what we've heard from the CFTC is the first day that the comment came public back in January, they received more comments in that day than all of the comments they received in 2009.
Wow.
And so I'm very confident they received more comments on this proposed rule. There's well over 6,000 retail customers that have commented on this than any rule they've ever proposed, and maybe more comments that they've received in several years combined. So the voice is being heard, and they have to post all these comments on the internet on the CFTC.gov website. So this is a way for people to make their voice heard. And we do believe the CFTC they're reading each of these comments, each of these emails, and they're taking all of this into consideration as they look at deciding what they want to do with this rule.
Let me quickly mention, Mr. Crosland, that our listeners can send emails to Mr. David Stawick. He's the secretary of CFTC, and his email is secretary@cftc.gov. Make sure to include in a subject line regulation of retail Forex. So that is the way to contact them and express your opinion. Mr. Crosland, many of our listeners have heard about the impressive growth of Interbank FX throughout the years, but for those who are not very familiar with your company, could you please explain what they should know about Interbank FX?
Sure. So Interbank FX was founded back in 2001, and the business model from the very beginning is to how to provide tools, technology, and education for our customers to be profitable and successful. And so we really tried to focus our business on, because we started this as proprietary trading for our own accounts, which we still do today, but we wanted to create an environment that, one, it was good for us to trade our own accounts, and then our customers could trade too. So we've developed a network of 8 interbank global market leaders from you would know, Citi, J.P. Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Nomura, Goldman, etc. So all of these banks provide us pricing and liquidity, and we're able to get very, very good pricing for our customers and very good execution. We do something on our website which is quite unique, and maybe the only firm in the world that does this. We post on our website, so we believe in opening the hood on the engine and letting customers see exactly how our company works. And so we show customers, we have a transparency page on our website called Retail Spreads, and you can see, on a given day, how low the euro was that we offered customers, what the average spread was on the euro. We also have many other metrics that we offer. So we show customers what the average execution time on a trade is, and we also talk about execution rates. And so, some firms, they have rejection rates for their customers from 10 to 15% of all their trades are rejected. And so we actually list on our website the accepted orders and the rejected orders that take place every day. So we're trying to be transparent and honest and fair with our customers, and we think it's paid great dividends as we've grown with many countries around the world.
Sounds good, Mr. Crosland. And can you tell us, please, what is ahead for Interbank FX in the near future?
Sure. So we're going through an exciting time. We're expanding throughout the world, but particularly in Asia this time. We've opened an office this last year in Seoul, and we have 6 private label banks and brokers that we deal with, that we provide trading and execution for all of their customers. And some of these banks, actually the biggest broker in Korea has over 1 million customers. They've signed up with Interbank FX, that's Kiwoom Securities. And so we're providing trading and execution for all of their customers. So I think people have come to us, not only retail customers, but we have partner relationships with banks and brokers throughout the world now. So Asia is a big market for us. We are in the final weeks of getting our FSA license in the UK to support our new UK office that we're opening. And that should be available, we think, in the next probably 3 weeks. Our UK office will be live with our FSA registration. We're also filing registration with the Australian Regulatory Authority to support our office in Australia. So, and then we have an application we're in the process with in Singapore. So, in addition to what we're doing in the United States and then globally with retail customers, we're expanding with other regulatory environments throughout the world as well.
Sounds like a really impressive, truly global growth. Mr. Crosland, how can our listeners find out more about what Interbank FX has to offer?
So, pretty easy. You can go to interbankfx.com or ibfx.com, and then, for a new trader, we have, we call it IBFXU, Forex education. You can go, intro to Forex, trading strategies, technical analysis, fundamental analysis. If you're a programmer and you want to do automated programming, we can help with that. And so basically, all of the tools and education is available through our website. And then we do weekly webinars for new and experienced traders as well, so they can learn more about the market and learn about moving averages and support resistance and different pivot levels as well.
Sounds good. Mr. Crosland, I would like to thank you once again for taking the time off of your busy schedule to join us today and explain the CFTC proposal. I think that as a leader of one of the largest and most respected firms in the foreign exchange industry, we appreciate your expert opinion and insights, and I'm looking forward to having you again as a guest of this program in the future.
Great. Elon, thank you very much for having me. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. Crosland. Goodbye.
Bye.
That was Mr. Todd Crosland, Chief Executive Officer of Interbank FX, joining us today as a special guest of the All Things Forex broadcast. As we mentioned earlier, you can still send your emails and voice your opinion on the CFTC proposal by sending an email to Mr. David Stawick, Secretary of the CFTC. His email is secretary@cftc.gov. Please make sure to include in the subject line, regulation of retail Forex. Also, if you'd like to learn more about Interbank FX, simply go to their website, www.ibfx.com or www.interbankfx.com.